on the next page we can see here in the second paragraph it says that next to the viceroys were the provincial governors termed as pradeshikas in the edicts. Okay, so largely during the time of Ashok, okay, it's not that all of this came up overnight. There is considerable debate to be had that all these things were the brainchild of Kautilya, what he wrote in the Arthashastra. Okay, we can sit and debate about it, but the point that I'm trying to get across is this false belief that parliamentary democracy, it is the British heritage, it is the legacy of the colonizer to have given us the parliamentary way of democracy. Although we have adopted the name, okay, the Westminster parliamentary democracy, but such practices were in place, and the administration during the time of Ashok, okay, forget Ashok, even the administration during the time of Chandragupta, the founder of the Mauryan Empire, it existed. Okay, so at the top there was a king, and then there was a viceroy, and then there was a provincial governor, and all of these authorities had what? Parishad. Okay, to this very day we use that term, the Mantri Parishad. Parishad means a council of ministers. Okay, so each and every authority had a council of ministers to help and assist that particular person. To this very day, to help and assist the president, we have prime minister and his cabinet. To help and assist the governor in a state, we have chief minister and his council of ministers. Okay, so it's not something noble out of the new or a genius way. Okay, each and every civilization had figured out a way to run administration. Okay, and Bharat was no different. So in this page you can see there were also other authorities. Okay, there were Mahamatras. Mahamatras you should see. In fact, Ashok was the one who started this office of Dharma Mahamatras. Mahamatras were basically special secretaries. Okay, special secretary for so and so reason, special secretary for so and so reason. So Ashok had a special secretary for Dharma. Okay, that is something that we lack in the contemporary Bharat. We do not have a ministry of Dharma. Okay, we need to have a ministry that exclusively takes care of Dharma. That is the civilizational ethos of Bharat. The day we lose that is the day Bharat will stop being a peaceful country. Okay, Dharma has to be supreme. Okay, we cannot live under this false pretense of trying or aspiring to be a secular country, which we are clearly not. If you study the definition of secular, we have, this is lost in public discourse. We have come up with our own definition of secularism, and we are guilt-tripped into thinking that only the non-converted ones must adhere to the principles of secularism. The communities that are supposedly minorities in Bharat, okay, because all over the world they are a global majority, but since they are a minority in Bharat, they have some exclusive privilege of having their own personal laws, having the government favor them in so and so ways. Even the judiciary will favor them. Okay, so here Dharma Mahamatras, in the last paragraph you can see there were, and the Dharma Mahamatras, they took care of the Brahmanas, the Ajivikas and the Nirgranthas. Okay, so these were the different varieties of people that existed during that time. Okay, now keep in mind, when Ashoka, he gave up this idea of violence, he gave up this idea of having a martial element to one's dharma. Okay, there was no birth of monopolistic monotheism. Monopolistic monotheism says that all of your gods are false, only my God is true, and there is only one monotheistic faith in this contemporary world that claims that. Okay, so when Ashok decided to give up the policy of war and violence, he was not aware that in the future, some years, some centuries down the line, there might come up a monotheistic faith that would claim that their God is the only God.